I'm through playing games with you, Gypsy Rose Manson. You think you're slick. You think you're going to villainize. You think you're going to villainize Nick some more now and try to turn it all around because you know what's coming. You know what's coming with those spoilers and all that shit. You know what's coming. Mhm. This is what happened that night. Okay? Don't let this bitch lie to you. Don't let this bitch fool you. They were torturing her mother in the kitchen. Okay? They slit her throat and drained her blood to complete this ritual and sacrifice around midnight. It was a Judas sacrifice. That is her mother. Long before Nick got there, 1:39 a.m., there's a text message that he's going to be on his way now. He can come now. Because at 11 something, she says, oh, I'm finishing up my deal. Her deal with the fucking devil. You guys, I know this is hard to believe or whatever, but it happens every day. It's been happening since the beginning of time. It's in the Old Testament. This is what happened. There is blood all over that kitchen. If they would have done what they were supposed to, and Luminol, you guys, this was a complete police setup because she made a deal. And when it went south and she didn't take Nick out, David Blanchard went to his go-to person. He's the one that brought her in. And then they took off, and it was cover, take it off of Gypsy, put it onto this guy. He's slow and all that. They already told him it will be no problem. You guys, this is what happened. After they half-ass cleaned everything up and they moved her body after they drained her into the bed, okay? They made a recording. They always record the rituals and the sacrifice for various reasons. I've gone over it. They took a portion of that. Don't you understand what they did? Basically, he heard, who are you? And what? Gypsy, 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 or help me, Gypsy, or don't hurt me, some shit. And that was it. Before he stabbed her or touched her. And that was it then. That doesn't make sense. When he started stabbing her, she didn't say anything, but she yelled, who are you? Number one, we know she knew Nick. She liked Nick. We know that. She would have never said, who are you? What happened is earlier in the torture ritual and the sacrifice, I've already been told this. People reported this to us as what happened. Because Ace Bannister and Glide, whatever his fucking name is, they have big mouths. They scared her with the mask on one of them, and she's like, who are you? They had that. And she's yelling for Gypsy, come help me. What is going on? Help me. What they wanted to make it look like is when Nick's in the room, right? It was supposed to be that, oh, Gypsy then wakes up because remember she's supposed to be sleeping in there. Yeah, she was sleeping all right. She was supposed to discover Nick and go, oh, who are you? Get it? Nick walks in and, oh, who are you? And then she starts yelling for Gypsy to come help me, save me from this animal. Don't you get it, guys? That's what they did. And you heard nothing else. The cop said, the detective says, Your Honor, backstabbing her. She's not yelling out or moving her. Nope. Didn't hear anything else. No movement. No nothing. Does that make sense if she yelled, who are you? And Gypsy, Gypsy, Gypsy. And then you start to stab her. She doesn't do anything else. Does that make sense? No. It doesn't. She tricked him into saying the only way you can be with me, my mother will never let me marry anyone. The only way you can be with me is if we take her out in a binding ritual, and then we will be wed in God's eyes, and you can go ask him to this day. If he'll talk to somebody, he'll tell you this is what this bitch told him. If you can get someone to talk, someone will talk to him. He will tell you this is what she told him. And he still believes it now. That's the only way. She can't stop that. But we have to take her out together. And I submit to you, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know this for sure yet, but I believe the big secret he says he's keeping that could take her and all that is he couldn't do it. And she went in there and she helped him. Just stabbed random into her body 4 times and then pulled him out. Said, okay, you did it. We did it. We did the binding ritual. We did it. Now we're married. Now, get your mind off of that. Let's go fuck. And then she was supposed to do that to get his semen in her. Now the knife's got his fingerprints on it. Stabbing her. Get the semen in him. in her, and then blindfold him and act like it's going to be some kind of sexual thing, and then just stab him before he knows it. Scratch him, get his DNA under your fingernails, Gypsy, and then contact me, the Blanchards, and we'll get the police and we'll go from there. And then you can hop your little ass in the wheelchair again, act crazy, and oh, my mother was killed in front of me. Then he raped me. That's what happened. Nothing else happened. And that's why the recording was that, and that's why that's all you heard. They found the dinosaur on the other side of her head, and then they moved it over there to make the sound come from, like it was coming from Dee Dee. Dee Dee had a CPAP machine. There's no way she'd ever lay on her stomach. And as big as she was, she can't breathe like that. They lay on their back. They have to lay on their back, and they're used to laying on their back because she had a fucking CPAP machine. You guys, it's exactly what I said because we were told the information from people that got it from people that were there. The night of the sacrifice, David Blanchard was the one there running the thing. His wife, Kim, was there as one of the other members, and she was filming it. She's a fucking known witch in a coven, and she's proud of it. Dan Glidewell was there, and so was Ace Manager. His real name's Brian Rogers, and Gypsy. Okay? Gypsy and Ace mutilated her genitals. I hear about how he bragged about it. Okay? That was part of it. And that is why they kept asking Nick, did he do anything to Dee Dee down there? Nope, that's crazy. Nope. That detective was told to do one thing. Go in there and get him to cop to that genital mutilation, because then it's all over with. No one will care anything about Gypsy. She'll be the victim, and he's getting the death penalty. And that's exactly what they would have done. But he wouldn't cop to it, so they didn't even talk about it. Why would they be asking her that over and over, guys? Why? They didn't find any semen there. Because of what I'm telling you it is. It's nothing else. It's nothing else. And why Gypsy was prompting him to want to violate her mother. Remember that? Oh, Gypsy wanted me to do that. Why? Don't be stupid. You guys are relying on these FOIAs and these fake autopsies that are lies because those people were paid to take it off of her and put it onto him. That is not even what a real autopsy looks like. I've dealt with them. They're voluminous, big, huge things, and just a minor. This was a body moved around the house, and they know it. A medical examiner is not just a doctor. They're law enforcement. An autopsy is an investigative tool. They don't just do the body. They try to tell the story. They try to figure out what actually happened leading up to the death and everything. Okay? They know that body was moved around. They should have took the sinks out of there, the bathtub out of there. They should have took the pipes out of there. They should have took the carpet out of there. They should have took the floors out of there. They should have put lumen all over that motherfucker. You want us to believe that Nick cut his finger and got blood on the ceiling, on the goddamn cabinets that are installed 6.5 feet high, a fucking standard 8-foot fucking ceiling, on a bag of flour? They cleaned up. There's evidence of cleanup. I can see the goddamn smears from the crime scene. But they missed some drops. So he got droplets of blood there. He got it up on a flour bag somehow. He got it up on the ceiling. There's blood on the ceiling in the kitchen. There's no blood splatter evidence anywhere in the bedroom. Anywhere. She was gone for 2 hours nearly before Nick got there. And this bitch is trying to twist it all around and make him look even worse now to ensure he stays in prison forever. For her, I believe she had to guide his hand to help him do it, just so she could get him out there and say he helped in it. Helped in the binding ritual. So we're married forever. So let's go make love and do this thing. Get some of that semen in me. So then I can call you a rapist. And I had to defend myself and my life from the man that just killed my mother and raped me. That is all we're dealing with here. And a bunch of fucking devil worshippers. Happens every day, folks. And this is exactly what happened. There's nothing else. There's nothing else. This is what happened. And this is why this bitch had HBO and her public defender, which makes no sense, running around making deals for her. Why she's in prison to build this narrative. And she's handed a book deal, movies, documentaries, and everything. Wake up!